Hey feasters, and welcome to episode 97. And today we've got a scary, anxiety-driven show for you. As a freelancer, you have to be a great communicator and appear confident in all you do. So if I can do it, you can too. Ready? Welcome to the Ask Rezzz podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm here to help you get past those bumps in the road, those struggles, those things that hold you back from building an amazing and profitable freelance business each and every single day. And today's question is, how do I improve my communication skills and confidence in public? Well, coming from the guy that always said, I'd much rather be in the coffin than performing the eulogy, if I can do it, you can too. To be quite honest, there's really no better way than to practice. But there are some tips and tricks that I want to share with you today that you can use to help. The first of the 5 may sound a bit out of left field, but find someone who's a little bit further down the career path than you are right now. Find a mentor. Shameless plug, I help you, right? So reach out, let's have a chat. But to be quite honest with you and completely frank with you, sure, you may want to hire a speaking coach if that's the road that you want to go. They can help you with presentation and how to craft a talk in a professional manner. But having a mentor that knows exactly the path you're on will help your confidence and be able to relay the proper message to your audience too. Because, well, quite frankly, it could be a similar audience. And since they are further along in their career path, more than likely they've figured something out. They can share their experiences with you, the pitfalls that they fell into so that you can avoid them, as well as the things that they've done that have worked well for them. Since they are knowledgeable in your field too, a mentor can give you mock scenarios for you to practice and get comfortable with the types of conversations and speaking that you're going to have to do in public. Number 2, talk to 5 people. This is something that I've heard from sales guys for years, and it honestly does work though. So that's why I wanted to share with you today. During any sort of given day, when you see someone, anyone, passing by, smile to them and then just talk with them by asking a simple question like, hey, I really like your shoes. Where'd you get them? Or love that hat. Where did you get it? Make it simple, quick, and then move on. Don't need a life story. Just engage with them. This will shake off some of that awkwardness and nervousness of talking to someone new. You'll get better at being your more natural self, and your body language will get used to the energy of that moment and not appear like this is the very first time you've ever spoken to a stranger. Number 3, genuinely want to help and be curious. Confidence comes from knowing the subject matter. As a human, it's our natural tendency to be curious and want to help other humans. Communication is a two-way street. So instead, when you're having a conversation, instead of thinking what you're going to say next when the person is talking, listen to them. Ask them, how did you feel about that? Or ask them, why do you think that is? Be genuinely curious. Pat Flynn always says this, and he's a pretty successful guy, if I do say so myself. And being helpful is easy, especially if you're the expert in the room, you know the most about that given topic. A trick I learned early on is to pretend that I'm speaking about the topic to my grandma. How could I make it such that she would understand everything that I'm saying? I don't dumb it down, but I start with the basics and assume nothing. Number 4, get out from behind the desk. This definitely goes without saying, so I'm going to say it. You have to interact human to human. Get out, grab lunch with people, go to a meetup and interact with some folks. Remember those 5 people that you have to ask them about their hat? Well, in order to see 5 people, you have to leave your desk behind. And finally, 5, speak at meetups first. Communication and confidence in public comes by way of practice. First, head out to meetups that are relevant to you and your business and maybe even your clients. Then, after attending a few of them, if they have speakers, ask the organizer if you could speak about your topic. Meetups range in all different sizes, but speaking to a small audience would allow you to gain confidence quickly. Sure, it's going to cause you anxiety at first. I know firsthand. But once you're in the groove up there talking to 15, 20, maybe even 50 people, you start to feel as though you're just talking to one person. I know this because I've been there. I've done that. Confidence comes after you're done. When you finish your talk, people will come up to you and talk with you and interact with you. Some will just say thanks, and that'll build up some confidence for you, but others will actually come up to you and ask you more questions about the topic and get deeper into it. As someone who has always said, like I said in the beginning, I'd much rather be in the coffin than speaking the eulogy. Improving my communication and confidence in public has been a journey and still very much is to this day. But if I can get up there in front of a room of 70 plus people in New York City and talk, I know you can do it too. If you have a question, ask Rezzz. That's me, by leaving me a tweet, an email, or go to askrezzz.com and drop your question into the chat widget. I'd love to be able to answer it for you. And if you're on Spotify, Ask Rezzz is now on Spotify, so go subscribe to us on there. Until next time, it's your time to live in the feast.